Hi, I'm Jim Mooney, president of Enginuity, a contracting firm specializing in design build projects, particularly mechanical, service, and construction work. And we're standing here in the testing lab of DENTSPLY with Director of Research and Development, Mike Kubiak. Mike is a friend and a customer and was gracious enough to welcome us to his facility today. Thanks, Mike.
DENTSPLY is one of the leading manufacturers of dental supply and equipment. DENTSPLY designs, develops, manufactures, and markets a broad range of professional dental products, including dental implants, endodontic instruments and materials, orthodontic appliances, restorative materials, preventive materials and devices, and prosthetics materials and devices. The company distributes its dental products in over 120 countries under some of the most well-established brand names in the industry. DENTSPLY is committed to the development of innovative, high-quality, cost-effective new products for the dental market.
Thanks, Mike. Mike came to us with a pretty demanding project. Mike, you want to fill him in on the details?
Yeah, DENTSPLY needed to develop a cost-effective manufacturing site that would be able to address our customers' demand for a 5 to 7 year period. We also needed to incorporate the latest technology in our manufacturing area with respect to HVAC, air handling, air changeover, particulate management, safety and security. We also need to be certain that we design the cost-effective manufacturing area using the principles of lean manufacturing. But probably the most challenging part of the job was this task need to be completed in 10 months or less.
Mike came to us with a big half-inch scale plan, which he built on his dining room table of the facility. And we rolled it out with a couple of his engineers and worked on laying out the workflow and created a budget within a couple of weeks that was able to meet Mike's criteria for the project. And then it was just a matter of putting it on paper and bring it to fruition.
As Jim pointed out, we provided a rough overall plan for the site. I was counting heavily on Jim to take a look at what we proposed, review our proposal, and then link with people that he's associated with in his field to incorporate the latest technologies in HVAC, particulate management, airflow, sound management, safety and security.
And water.
And water, that's right. Forgot about the water.
Right. We had to put together a team that was really going to make this project work. And we found an architect that we were very comfortable with, that was very familiar with lab design, and helped Mike work with the workflow, the manufacturing process, so we really got that figured out. We had to deal with some of Mike's existing suppliers of equipment and whatnot, so the space actually melded with their ideas. And probably the biggest component, besides the deionized water and various other particulate management issues, was the integration of the clean room that's sitting behind us.
That's right. We had a clean room designed by another outside source, and it was very important to us that Enginuity and our clean room manufacturer understood the requirements clearly and completely, so when this clean room was delivered to us, it would fit correctly into the space that we had provided for it. And I'm happy to say that everything worked out perfectly.
And the interesting thing was we actually had to build this entire piece of the lab and have it basically ready to go because of the late timing of the clean room coming in. So this lab was essentially finished with the exception of a little bit of painting. And we slid the clean room in to the space provided. The holes matched up, everything was perfect. We hooked up the utilities, and within probably, 3 weeks, the clean room was turned on.
Yep.
The facility incorporated the lab that we're standing in, of course the clean room, some storage space, chemical storage space, office area, manufacturing area.
And we can't forget about the parking lot that we had to build.
Right.
This job brought additional employment to our division, and obviously when you bring in people, you need to have a place for them to park. So we ended up building a fairly large parking lot in the back of the building, which was something we didn't plan on doing, but we had to do.
At the last minute.
Yeah.
So we were wrapped up basically in November, and turned it over to you guys for commissioning.
Yep. Jim and his group did a remarkable job. I mean, we really presented them with a very tight timeline. Jim did an excellent job coordinating with all the contractors that he needed to coordinate with. Ingenuity also provided on-site management for the project, where if either party had an issue, there was a point of contact that we could talk to, communicate with, and resolve issues quickly as possible. Because of the effectiveness of Ingenuity and the whole Ingenuity team, we were able to bring this project in on time, and that in actually a little bit ahead of time, and that gave us more time to practice with everything that we had and prepare us for the validation activities that we needed to conduct.
It was a lot of fun for us as a project team to take the whole project from conception to reality in a very short period of time, and very gratifying, really.
I really enjoyed working with Jim and his team. It really gave me a very good education as to what is actually involved in the development of the HVAC, the particulate management, workflow, safety, and security.
Thanks, Mike. It was a lot of fun. Great project.